So this isn't really a video we were planning on making, but yes, it is true. We are cutting our trip in Italy short and going home back to Belgium today. For those of you thinking right about now, oh my god, they're gonna go home, this is the end of the channel, the end of the travels. Not to worry, we're not gonna go home forever, it is a temporary thing, but there have been some problems popping up behind the scenes that require our immediate attention back home in Belgium. So for us, the same as probably for most of you watching this video, COVID has messed with our plans quite a bit already in 2021. When we left Belgium in December of last year with our van to escape the lockdowns that were coming in on all sides in Europe, we told our friends and family, well, not to worry, we'll see each other again soon. We'll be back in like February, March, when this whole COVID situation starts to improve in Europe a little bit again. But then COVID was like, nah, it's not happening. New lockdowns were put in place, there were loads of quarantine obligations, which means that right now it's been 8 months straight since we saw any of our friends and family in person. So obviously we were planning to spend quite a bit of time in Belgium this summer, film some videos there. We were really excited for it, and we were going to go home right after we wrapped up our Italy trip.
So you're probably wondering, why do you have to go home and why do you have to go home now? Well, we own an apartment in Brussels in Belgium where we used to live. Ever since we've been traveling full time, we rented it out to a tenant. So far actually it has been smooth sailing for the past 2.5 years and we really cannot complain about that.
We never had any problems until a couple of weeks ago when we noticed that our current tenant hadn't been paying the rent, which of course for us is a pretty big problem since we need the rent to cover the mortgage that we're still paying off on our apartment. So we got in touch with them. It actually took us a good week before we got back a reply. That alone was slightly stressful. Long story short, it turns out that they are no longer able to afford our apartment that they're currently in. Obviously for us, that's a pretty big problem because financially, without the rent, without someone paying rent in the apartment, we would literally have to go back home, go home, like for real, and stop what we're doing, stop traveling.
Yep. That would suck.
It would. So we agreed it would be best on both ends if we just terminate the lease early at the end of summer. She can go look for a new place that's within our budget and we can go look for a new tenant, which is why we're going home, because we have to find a new tenant as soon as possible as the lease runs out in about 2 weeks, and every day we're without a tenant, we're basically losing money.
We have about 2,000 kilometers to go, so we need to start making some real progress, so let's drive.
Me, but that does not look comfortable at all.
No, it doesn't.
It does not look comfortable. You're not going to believe how much that was. 7.5 euros. Italian gas stations are super expensive for snacks.
It's always nice to actually see the road. We need to drive as much as this as possible today because tomorrow we're meeting up with some friends and family, so that's really going to be nice. We need to make sure that we're there in time. Kim always falls asleep when I'm driving. Usually like after half an hour or an hour she's already asleep, even if she's not tired. So like, yeah, let's do stuff, let's talk along the way, and she's like,
You are aware we're cutting the line.
alright.
And maybe this guy is the one skipping the line. I don't know, I'm not sure.
I think everybody's skipping the line.
Toll booths, always good fun.
The machine is not accepting any of my credit cards. I just tried to... I tried to pay, but it's not accepting my credit cards.
No wonder there's a giant queue. Thank you, man who lives inside the machine.
It's weird. We made it into Switzerland. please don't look at anything, don't touch anything, especially don't buy anything because it's the most expensive country in the world. Anyway, we've been queuing up for I think a good hour now to get through the Gotthard tunnel, which is one of the main tunnels to drive through Switzerland. It goes straight through some of the high Alp mountains here.
We're going to France tomorrow in the evening. We have to be there at 6, so it's already very late. According to the GPS, we have about 8 more hours of driving to do, but ideally we'd also have to get some sleep. Come on, Switzerland!
I hope their watches are better organized than their tunnels.
So yesterday we drove until I think 4 or 5 a.m. Today we got up again at 10 a.m. which I know is quite late, but if you drive until 4 or 5, well. We are now in France. We're going to continue driving home. It's at least another 5 hours, so fingers crossed we should be... Oh my god, Naick.
Am I that ugly? Oh my god. Oh, I didn't comb my hair, that's why.
It's really cold here though.
Yeah,
like, what
we
the
just
heck's
came from
going
35 degrees now, it's like 16.
Where's my jeans? The only long pants that's in here is my ski pants.
Kim? That's not...
I'm trying to reach the laundry. I think my pants are in there. But again, I'll just be cold for a little bit longer.
Do you smell that? It's French fries.
Fries, Belgian fries! Belgian fries and Belgian beer! We are in Belgium! Just across the border into Belgium, another 2 hours, and then we are finally at our friend's home. Sarah and Francis, we're coming for you! Hopefully. And the really nice thing about going home this time is that everything is going to be so completely different compared to the last time that we saw our friends and family. Because in December we were mid-lockdown, mid all of the COVID worries that we're all very well familiar with. But now Belgium is actually one of the countries in Europe, I think the country in Europe, that has the highest vaccination rate. In Flanders, the northern part where we're from, 90% of all adults are fully vaccinated right now, including most everyone we know, which means that we don't have to socially distance from people all the time, and that for the first time in what feels like forever, in like a year and a half, you can hug your friends and family again.
We're supposed to be here at 6, we only made it 10 minutes late. That was a really long
Bam!
drive. Sarah and Francis, they're some of our best friends. We used to live actually very close together in Brussels.
They're 2 of our favorite people in the whole world. Well, 4 actually, the kids as well. Sarah. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
And that is how you know you're back in Belgium. And this is where my parents live. Ding. Gezondheid. Little did my parents know I have an extra present for them. After months and months of dragging these babies along, we don't need to wear them anymore. We have a place to put them. We're gonna dump the ski pants here as well. So the plan for the next couple of weeks is to sort out some practical stuff surrounding the vans, find a new tenant for the apartment.
Hopefully. And in the next few weeks we're also going to show you our home country of Belgium. We're gonna make a few videos about Belgium. Really excited about that. We've been wanting to make some more videos about Belgium forever.
And of course, we're gonna be spending loads and loads of time with our friends and family, because as much as we love to travel, we also really love coming home. If in the meantime you want something else to watch, we will link a video here, right over Naick's head, and here. And we will see you in the next video. Bye bye!
Bye.